want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, giving double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say peace, mercy, and blessings unto all the hopeful elect out there, right? Unto all the brothers, the elders, the bishops, all to all the men that are laboring wherever you may be scattered. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means He exists or He is to be. The true name of the Son is Yahushai, which means He is the deliverer. Okay, and we are the Hebrew Israelites. Right now, back at you with another lesson, and I just want to open up with this precept. This is from Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 15. It reads, "The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him." So that's pretty much what's coming to the streets, especially Babylon the Great. You people may know that's the USA, but according to the Bible, it's Babylon the Great. Pestilence is coming. Sword, which is war. That's going to be in the form of civil war. That's going to be in the form of UN troops over here, which they're already coming up through the border. But yeah, Yahweh Shem Yoshai is about to send a major pestilence, man. We're not even in the winter yet, and it's all types of reports of people getting sick, this, that, and the third, and it's only going to increase. Because Yahweh Shai spoke about pestilence as well, so let's get that really quickly. And I got some videos I want to play. This is Matthew 24 and verse 7. "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." We see that Israel, Iran, Russia, Ukraine, India, China, Taiwan, China, America, North Korea, America. Okay? "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines." Okay? Scarcity of food, scarcity of water, people starving, people driven to extreme desperation. And pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, meaning all around the world. In all sorts of different places, you're going to have famines, you're going to have pestilences and earthquakes. Now, when you look at pestilences, and here's the Greek.
Strong's G 3061. Loimas.
Which means a plague. Okay. It says literally the diseased. Okay. So now, let's play some of these videos.
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that everybody has been sick for 2 months, and at least 50% of the people that have this hacking cough that has been going on for weeks? I'm not making this up, am I? And don't tell me it's because I have little kids. It's not. It's literally everywhere. Why are we all coughing? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just want to know what the heck we all have. Are we just gonna ignore the fact that
I remember a video from Mr. Kill Bill himself. He said, I'm merely roughly paraphrasing what he said, but he pretty much said that, the next one ain't gonna be no joke, meaning the next pestilence that they release ain't gonna be no joke, and it's gonna get your attention. So could this be that DARK winter? So let's look at some of these comments. All right. First one here. "I've been an elementary teacher since '05. I teach over 400 kids. I've never seen a cough come so early in the fall and last so long." So people, other people are noticing it too. People are getting sick. This one, not me watching this video while I'm hacking and coughing. This one, for real, I've been sick for 2 weeks. It's not to 19. It's not to you. It's kind of like a sinus infection. Had my cough for 2 months now, not even feeling sick, just a cough, especially at night when I sleep. So we don't know if these people got the, the JAB or the haymaker, the knockout punch, or they may have been around people who took the knockout punch. They may have to work around them, and that's affecting them. But people are SARK out here, and I gotta be careful with how what I say in this lesson and what I do, because they'll definitely snatch it down. Okay.
Does anybody else notice this weird sickness going around? Like, has it hit you? I mean, it's hit me. And here's the thing. Everybody's testing negative for COVID and flu and RSV. And where they're getting sick for like weeks. And it's everything. The fever, the coughing, the nastiness all in there. Some of you are probably going to say, well, it's that time of year. And others are probably going to say, well, it's just a good old plain cold. Maybe, but if it's the cold, it's like the cold on like steroids. Regardless, whatever it is, it's coming after people and hitting people hard. So stay safe out there.
Exactly, which is why we here at Great Millstone, we push upon our sheep. The scriptures. Sirach 38, the Most High created medicines out of the earth. You have to use what Yahweh Shem Shai created on this planet to heal yourself, man. We don't tell you to go down to the clinic and get the haymaker or the taco sauce, whatever you want to call it, like these guys from these other camps, man. You're going right into the mouth of the lion, or the snake.
I don't think a lot of people are aware of what's going on in New York City. They passed a law not too long ago, I think it was last week or a few days ago. It hasn't been like a week yet, so something like that. Where if you get sick, it doesn't matter what you're sick with. All right? If you get sick, they can come to your house and take you out, whether you like it or not. As you all know, TB is on the rise. HIV is on the rise. Cancer.
I got to pause it right there because she said TB. And a lot of these diseases, that are coming in, it's people that are crossing the border. They're bringing them up here because I did a video on an article a while back how they said, well, this is what they're blaming it on anyway. The migrants were bringing a lot of TB up here, and a lot of different other diseases. So that's an easy way for them to pass it off of how it's getting here, how the pestilence is traveling. We can't forget all these trail derailments that happened earlier this year that just went away,
Turbo cancer is on the rise, right? And a lot of people don't have an idea what's happening. And when you try to tell them what's going on, they don't believe it. And they're about to find out when they start getting sick. As you all know, I used to work in a clinic in the Bronx, and I treated patients with HIV, AIDS, and hepatitis C infections and other STDs. And when a patient have a positive test for HIV or whatever diseases it is, we have to report that to the health system. And if the patient wasn't taking their medication, we had to report that also.
And another thing on that house in Virginia, they said a lot of people that took that taco sauce, they now have that as well. They put all type of shit in that 19 juice, man.
What happened is they would go to their homes and take the patient out and put them in quarantine. But no, it doesn't matter. If you have like a mild sickness or something, they're coming to get you. And you guys can research this, but when I tell people what's coming, they don't believe anything. And I knew this was coming for a good 3 years, right? So they're gonna put you guys in quarantine. So if I were you, I would get out of New York City and find yourself somewhere in the woods like me. Yeah, somewhere in the woods like me, where you can plant your own food, where you have your own well water, so you don't have to rely on the city to take care of you. Because here's the thing, no one is coming to save you guys, no one. So I'm happy I left last month, and I will never go back to New York for a very, very long time. I have no desire to go there. I donated all my furniture, give away all my stuff, because people don't have money to buy anything. So I didn't bother selling it.
You pretty much get the point. That's her whole spiel. She used to work in the medical field. She, and she been exposed to this for over 3 years. So yeah, just check out this article. Rescue kitten puts millions at risk for a rare form of the, rabies never seen before in Nebraska. So, they're telling you that, this kitten is put in a rare form of you know, this pestilence that's putting millions at risk. And it's in Nebraska, so that's in the States. Okay. Yeah, that's really all I'm going to get from that article. It's an article right here. It's from All News Pipeline. It says they set Babylon up for full-scale medical tyranny in 2024, and now we're reaping what we allowed them to sow. Another state preps Q camps and a medical coup d'etat. You know, it says avoid crowds as globalists release more pathogens in time for the election. You know, so, you know, they're releasing infections during the time of the election, you know. It says, according to this November 17th story at Epoch, more than a year after getting the 19, over half of the recipients reported feeling ill, reporting that most were suffering from some health complication or another which wasn't there before they took that. With that alarming number rising to 8 out of 10 suffering some complication, if they also got at least one booster seat, it says in an absolutely baffling first video at the bottom of the story, you know, an interview between a renowned cardiologist Peter McCullough, we're told why these numbers are so outrageously and dangerously high. Okay. It says with Dr. McCullough telling Z that according to another alarming recent study, every person who had gotten the taco is now experiencing problems with their blanks. It says leading to a staggering number of cardiac, especially among the young and previously healthy. We're happy to be able to report some good news mixed in with the bad. It says the litigation floodgates are now open for those injured by the image, you know. It says with over 90 attorneys around the planet making themselves available to those who've gotten hurt to make lawsuits. Okay, so yeah, man, this whole thing going back to 2020, the whole scam is being blown off the lid. People are seeing that it's BS. You know, now the military who kicked people off, they didn't get it. They're now saying, hey, you know, you come back now. You know, people who lost their jobs, you know, for not taking it. Now all these jobs need people. You know, people who took it, you know, now they're wishing they never did take it. So it's a huge controversy going on with this thing, man. You know, and we're in a time where a lot of people are going to stop dropping. You know, let me see if I can play this video. It may not even be a video. Okay. But yeah, you can read, you know, that's what's coming. You know, and it's pretty much a form of medical, you know, Marshall, you know, Marshall from Tekken Law. You know, so, hey, let's see what the scriptures got to say. This book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, verse 13. It says, for I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt. The modern day Egypt is this place, the U.S., okay? As I have punished Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Now, in this context, yeah, the Most High actually punished Jerusalem by bringing Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylonians against them, you know, but applying it today, the Israelites, okay, by the sword, which that's going to be through war, it's going to be through civil war, you know, it's going to be through UN troops, it'll be through this place getting invaded, and ultimately the ultimate sword is those nukes, okay, and by the famine, mass starvation is going to be out here, okay, and by the pestilence. So this is one of the, you know, few and many punishments that Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall bring. So we got that word pestilence in the Greek. You know, the word there was loah. That meant plague or disease. But this is the Hebrew.
Strong's H 1698. Dever.
And that means murrain, cattle disease, cattle plague. So not just humans, but also cattle. And I showed you that article from Anti Headlines, how they're saying this little kitten has the R word and it's putting millions of people at risk. You know, so something major is getting ready to happen out here, man. You know, so let's get this one. And That'll probably be the lesson. This is Ezekiel chapter 7. Moreover, the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua unto the land of Israel, right? The Most High rose up his prophets to go and talk to his people, tell them, like, look, y'all fucking up down here. Y'all worshiping false gods. I don't like y'all doing that. Stop doing it. If you don't, I'm gonna judge you. Judgment is coming for you. Okay? And it says, Also thou son of man, thus said the Lord, power unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land. So we let you know that the end is coming upon the four corners of this land, Babylon the Great. Why is it coming? For the wickedness. Okay? And also it's prophecy. Prophecy means to say before it happens. It's prophesied that E will be the end of the world and Jacob will be the beginning of it that follow it. Okay? It says, Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. Right? And there's that's a huge grocery list of abominations. Okay? And they have reached unto the heavens. The main one is you devils putting us in slavery, stealing us, murdering our people, doing all manner of atrocities to the apple of the Most High's eye. Verse 4, and all we get on Jake too. We don't forget the wickedness of our people, worshiping false gods, idolatry, selling your soul, being in the LMNOPO community. It says, And my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee. Right? And the Most High also says in Ezekiel 9, slay utterly old and young. So, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to lose the young ones, man. Hey, it happened in ancient Egypt. The Most High smote the firstborn, But I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee. And you shall know that I am Yahweh Shem Yahushai. 5. Thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, power and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. Okay? So that's what's coming, man. Only evil. Evil is a compound word. Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad. So bad times are coming. Okay, and only bad times are coming. You got people, false prophets prophesying about peace. There is no peace. Only bad times are coming. 6. An end is come. The end is come, and watch it for thee. Behold, it is come. Okay. I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna jump down to 15. I'm gonna read that again. It says, the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field, he that is in the earth, or you could say the earth in general. You could say the country, like that woman told you to move to the woods. It don't matter if Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not with you. He doesn't have his angels having a hedge about you. Death is the what's going to meet you. Okay? He that's in the field shall die with the sword. And he that's in the city, right, where you're in the urban areas, okay, right, in these cities, they're going to get locked down. They're going to get the whole city going to get killed. It says famine, scarcity of food, and pestilence, disease shall devour him. Meaning people going to be consumed, man. You know what it means to devour something? That's actually a bar. Like if you're into rap or battle rap, you put some words together metaphorically, a simile comparing something using like or as. The Most High said this famine and this pestilence is going to devour people, man. Okay, it says devour of beasts or persons to eat up entirely, man. Consume as food. How ironic is that? People are going to be devoured by famine. They're going to eat themselves. They're going to resort to cannibalism and also pestilence and disease because people ain't going to understand how to heal themselves. They're going to bug out. They're going to go to E, or E just might come get you and toss your ass into a camp and force some more juice in you. Then you really through, man. So yeah, very dreadful and terrible times are coming for the wicked. Now for the believers, very great miracles, very exciting, beautiful things are getting ready to happen for the believers, man. Those whose names are written in the book of life, which Adonai Ratazah be part of that number. This is Daniel chapter 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And this is not talking about, the one the world calls Jesus, which we call him Yahweh Shai. Okay? What's that name is the Hebrew or the Lashavan Kodash, which means he delivers. And the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means he exists or he is. Okay? And those are the ancient Hebrew names or the Paleo Hebrew names. We don't call upon God and Jesus. There's no power in those names. The Hebrew is where the power is at. The Most High spoke to Paul, says he spoke to him in the Hebrew tongue. So this right here is actually talking about Michael, the archangel, standing up for the children of Israel because terrible times are coming and we're going to need protection. Okay? And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as was never since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered. Okay? So don't believers out there, man. And you could precept this with 2nd Ezra 16:74. The days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver thee from the same. So it says, at that time, thy people shall be delivered. So prophecy is important. We need these prophecies to come to pass so we can be delivered. Okay? Every one that shall be found written in the book. Now, what's that book? That's the book of life. That's where we want to be, so we can get delivered. So, with that, just going to do a quick lesson. I pray this has been edifying, comforting, faith boosting, all of that. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakal Gadash. I want to say shalom to the elect.